About 3 years ago, I was feeling very much the seasonal depression of the Minnesota weather, and I wanted to go outside and I didn't feel safe. So I did a call to action and started a group called Hiking Hijabi, an Instagram post, and 9 sisters joined me on that call to action. And from then on, our group just grew and grew. And so 3 years later, we have over 700 sisters who are part of our group chat. So we're gonna take a walk, so we're gonna have to put on some snow pants too, okay? Okay, and gloves. Is that okay? We're going snow tubing on Saturday, Amar. You know that? A lot of question that comes up for me is why hiking? And so the reason why hiking is I love the outdoors. And when I had my son Adnan, I became a minimalist and I wanted to understand what Islam said about being a minimalist and being more sustainable. And I realized that it's a concept that is rooted in Islamic teachings, and the concept is called zuhud, which is being detached from this world. And there's a lot of verses in the Quran that talk about our relationship with creation, how we should go out into nature if we want to see the signs of God and to be grateful. And so knowing that and having this seasonal depression and wanting to connect to nature, I wanted to be in the outdoors, but because of the political climate of 2016 with Donald Trump and Islamophobia, I didn't feel safe doing it alone. And that's why I wanted to know if there were more sisters who are like me, who wanted to experience the outdoors but didn't feel safe. And that's why hiking hijabi, and that's why the outdoors. So we're here at the Lopet Foundation where my son Adnan comes for cross-country skiing, and we also use the trails for hiking. And also we have our merch here. As you can see, we have hoodies for hiking hijabi and hiking Ummah. We also have hijabs for hiking hijabi. And the mannequin right here, you can see our logo. And then we have our coffee cups for both hiking hijabi and hiking ummah, as well as our water bottle, which is 40 ounces. So yeah. One of the best experiences is after or in between different hikes when we're driving. It's an opportunity for us to get to know each other on a deeper level. A lot of times we play Islamic trivia games, and sometimes we ask each other about, our experience with this hike and other hikes we've done through the group, and to see how different people have experienced the same hike. It's amazing to see what was challenging for them. And one of the biggest things that we've experienced is that we're always in awe of, Allah's creation and how beautiful it is. And we always say, like, if the earth is like this, you can't imagine what, Jannah is like. And so it's, Alhamdulillah, that's why it's important for us to be in a group with Muslim sisters or Muslim community, because we always tie it back to our deen. And when we do reflections, we always are mindful of, just that this is temporary. And so that at the end of the day, Jannah is the aim. And one of my most memorable experiences was going through the Grand Canyon. And after getting to the hotel, like, praying my prayer, it was 2 rak'ahs, and it felt like I was prayed for almost an hour, just because of how that experience made me feel. I was so in awe of just seeing the beauty and the vast of Allah's creation, and I was so grateful that I prayed for like almost what felt like an hour, and I was crying the whole time. And I think that is because of being a Muslim. The second year into our hiking hijabi group, the group just kept growing and growing, and I felt like I wanted something that represented us outside of my face. Before, in our Instagram account, we had my picture, and so I didn't think it was fair to have me as the image, even though I'm the founder. I wanted every Muslim sister to see herself as part of this community and ownership. So we created a logo. My friend Amin actually created our logo. And as you can see in the logo, you don't see a face. And I wanted every Muslim sister, regardless of her skin color and background, to see herself in this logo. And that's why our logo has a woman who's in the outdoors hiking, and her representation is the hijab and not her skin color.
Okay, I'm gonna make one phone call for us. Come on back.
Last year, due to the boycott of Starbucks, we wanted space for the Muslim community and especially sisters. So we added Underground Cafe, which is in my house, and it's a space for sisters to come, have coffee, co-work, and then we also provide chai and chat events, which is a social event, and we got childcare sponsored through organizations, so we can have mamas included in the chai and chat events too. My message to the Ummah first, and also to anybody else who's watching this video, is that God created you with certain gifts, and He's going to send you messages and ways for you to fulfill those gifts. I've never dreamed in my wildest dream that I would be here today. I did not start hiking Hijabi to create a business or a movement or an organization. I just had to listen to Allah's plans for me and just follow them. If I had to choose what I wanted to do in my life, would be to be a lawyer, or maybe like some sort of like a marketing creator. I have a creative side, or maybe interior design, but never in my wildest dreams would I have guessed that this is what I would be passionate about. I think you have to listen to not what only you are good at, but what you're passionate about, and find out a way for you to not only make money off of that, but to use it as an act of worship, as a way to get closer to your creator and to serve his creation. And my form of da'wah is bringing people closer to Islam in terms of stewardship. I know a lot of people have, they want to learn about fiqh or hadith or all these things, but what I'm passionate about is our relationship with creation and how do we take care of it in this day and age when you see global warming being one of the biggest things that is impacting not only people but also the planet and animals. And so I feel like there's more people who are like me, who care about environmental sustainability, and using that from an Islamic lens, I feel like, or encouraging people to live more sustainably, can be an act of worship and is an act of worship. And so that is my passion and that is my form of da'wah. And I'm sure every single person has their own form of da'wah. Finding what that is and not only using it as a means to make money, but as a way to worship God.